said she wants to bowl first. Laura Wolford would have done the same too, but it's South Africa who will be batting and putting the runs out there first. World Cup, which will be held in the Asian country. Laura Wolford well aware of that fact. Harmanpreet Kaur Smriti, she is for South Africa women. Harmanpreet Kaur. This is a very proud moment for anyone leading the country's team out there in the centre. The tricolour on the uniform indicating and reminding what a proud moment it is. As I welcome Shivani Bhaskar and
most runs in the last 12 months. Laura Wolford 530 runs. Tasman Brits 374.
Lovely stroke, excellent. Possibly thought that she could cross over for a single, but Dayalan Hemlata doing a nice job at mid-on.
Yes, that's the tone there.
Down the ground, first attacking stroke. It didn't seem like she was forcing the pace on it, Laura Wolford, but will start off the South African innings with a boundary.
Takes a couple of steps down the track. Cuts down the swing of Renuka Singh Thakur there.
Top shot. This is Laura Wolford at her best. First maximum of the evening.
You wanted one in the stands and it's gone into the stands. And here's the difference between the two players. A player coming off 100 in a test match. You look at the balance, you look at the execution of the shot. It's
This is wonderful batting. There's no lateral movement. Whatever there was in the first over for Renuka Singh Thakur has diminished.
And there's the predictability again. This time it goes away for 4. So as
the hands of the batter. This is punishment. Laura Wolford is not going to miss out on this.
The shots she's...
Hit would have been curtains possibly for Tasman Brits as Jemima Rodrigues hit the stumps of the non-striker end.
Desperate for runs here, Tasman Brits, desperate. She takes a single to one of India's best fielders. You feel if it's a direct hit, she's gone. The dive comes in at the last moment.
The pressure, a bit of hesitation. Jemima missing by height.
Dropped. Shriyanka Patil at backward point. Nearly India had their first.
3 fielders there behind point.
That goes fine. Runs for her now. Will it be 4? Just gets to the boundary.
Neither needed with a delivery like that. The opportunity was there. She just had to help it along. And first boundary for her.
More often than not. Oh, just squeezes past. Asha, effort in the end, but that will trickle to the boundary. That needed better effort from the fielder.
Slightly quicker through there was Deepti Sharma on that occasion. That's the reason the ball ran away to the boundary.
But timing and elegance, and what a shot to finish off the power play. It's 44 without loss.
Skill, confidence, and the ability to execute it with ease.
Through the leg side, she'll pick up a boundary here.
That was drag shot, and she had enough time to get around across the stumps and pull it away. And that boundary brings up the 50 of the innings. That'll be a relief for her as well, because she's been looking to find some boundaries, and she's at last succeeded.
Oh, bowled! Overthinks it, goes across the line. Harayadov hits leg stump.
Wolford was in great nick, and she was looking to access the huge gap on the one side. Success for Radha Yadav. Off the glove too. That's unfortunate. And this is a big wicket for India. Wolford dismissed with 33. And South Africa 50 for 1.
The 75. Strike rate could be better. The quality player that she is.
It does put pressure. Lovely shot. Great shot from Marizan Cap.
We've seen her do this so often in this series, in the ODIs and in the Test match.
More runs. Is it enough? Yes, it is. Back-to-back boundaries.
It's about using the angles, using the pace. It's not about power all the time. And there's
much slower, but she'll get the gap, she'll get the runs, Tasmin Brits, and will finish it in the boundary. 67 for 1.
Wait. Picks it up leg side. Over that short fine fielder, runs away, happy with the boundary.
Bit of predetermination in that shot. Karp is looking to manufacture shots here. The first
quicker down the leg side runs, possibly an extra. No, it's off the bat. Came down 78 for 1. And it's time for everyone on the right. Again, there isn't protection in the deep. It'll be a long chase for Pooja Vasrakar. The ball wins the race.
Good effort, but in vain in the end. And she...
It sounded excellent, sounded sweet. It looks as well. Maximum for Tasmin Brits.
This was on the cards. She has been looking to play aggressive shots as Brits, but on that occasion she got it right. Stepped out at the right time, ensured that she was going down the ground. And that's the reason the odds were with her.
That's 4. Lovely hit.
Strong border man coming into play. The ball had to go in that area. Nicely tossed up, and whenever the bowlers are tossed up or bowled in the slot, the South Africa.
Just keep admiring. This is Marizan Kapp, who's turning on the heat towards the Indian bowlers. A maximum.
Gets into great position, does Marizan Kapp. Renuka Singh Thakur with that angle. Steps in, picks it up leg side. Doesn't try to hit it too hard, just picks it up. It's all about the timing, and it goes the distance.
You've seen a man in tested by South Africa. This another stroke from Marizan Kapp.
As much as you admire the quality of the stroke, you have to sometimes question the field set, and that is something which I mentioned in the previous commentary stint as well. Somebody like Renuka, who brings the ball in, you've got it fixed against spin, just clearing the infield, perfectly placed.
Moves that back leg outside off stump, and that helps her create the angle.
Wow, this is brilliant. She's really showcasing the skill that she possesses. Marizan Kapp is on a roll.
It isn't easy to make contact on that reverse sweep when the ball is a full toss and it's dipping, but she does that.
Smashed! That's Tasmin Brits for you. Gets to a 10th half century and does it in style in the very first T20I.
What a way to bring it up as well against Pooja Vasrakar.
Wow. Just admire. If it's Tasmin Brits or Laura Wolfart or Marizan Kapp, the strokes have been as glorious as it has been. Yet another half century for Marizan.
Taken finally. The outside edge of the bat of Marizan Kapp. A cry of delight for Radha Yadav. And it's Asha Shobana who takes the catch at short third.
Radha Yadav gets another big wicket here. She got the wicket of Wolfart, and now she's come back to pick up the wicket of Marizan Kapp. Looking to go.
Oh, clean strike this time. She'd been struggling to find the timing. Not this time around. Clean hit over long on by Tasmin Brits.
She's tall and she can deliver powerful blows, and we've seen her do that so often.
Swings again this time. Different part of the boundary, over mid-wicket, back-to-back sixes. 14 runs coming out that over. 17 gone, 159 for 2 South Africa. And going quick, but brilliant shot this time from Tasman Brits. What a way she has turned around her innings.
Effortless that was. Head speed and the wrist coming into play. The ball raced away.
Full toss. Takes a good toll of it. 6 to Chloe Trine.
Oh yes, South Africa getting on with it now. 172 for 2. A big 6.
Close to 10 now. Gets the back of the bat and goes fine for 4. So once again, a big over for South Africa. 18 coming off it. It's one. Swung away. Should be taken. Renuka, the ball hit her hard. But a fine catch there at deep square. And it's Chloe Trine who's dismissed.
Nicely held. Important catch. Importantly also breaking the partnership and getting a new batter to come in. A timely wicket.
That does it really well. That's why it catches.
9 balls for the Indian team. Just giving away 7 runs
As well.
This will find the boundary. Just missing a length and line. And doing a bit of Rohan Kanai there. The falling sweep. Ball. Goes full. And is picked up at long on. Radha Yadav with the catch. And Pooja Vastrikar with yet another one. Her second in the game. But that brings to an end a wonderful innings of 81 by Tasman Brits.
Yeah, brilliant.
From all of them, Tasman Brits stop scoring with 81. And for a slow starter,
Shefali Verma and Smriti Mandhana. Double 100 in the test match for Verma. And Mandhana with 149 and her forte. Runs. Starts with the boundary. A crack from the middle of the bat.
the noise from Shefali's bat would have provided a lot of confidence, not only to Smriti Mandhana, but for those in the dressing room as well, because that noise carried.
Back into international cricket, straight into it. Hit away, there's an effort, but it'll be a boundary.
Dragging it short, and it was well.
She lands on the ground. Left it intentionally, again through the leg side. Skips away for another boundary. I'm not sure this is the right tactic to bowl the left-arm spinner.
It's not about the tactic alone, it's the fields that you have. You're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Just
beautiful shot. As I said, the good players will always find a method.
The moment something was on the off stump, Smriti Mandhana was there to pounce on it. Gloriously played.
This time picked away. Missing her line, making it very easy for Smriti Mandhana. So back-to-back boundaries.
Very little margin for error if the bowler is looking to bowl leg and middle line. And been slightly off by a couple of inches.
Leg side again. Oh, effort in the deep, but in vain. Has it got all the way for 6? And it's going to be a boundary check. Just want to make sure if it's gone all the way for 6 or it's bounced inside the field of play.
And pushing the limits as well.
That is absolutely into her wheelhouse. You don't bowl there and expect Shefali Verma to turn a blind eye. She's going to clobber you all day long.
This is brilliant stuff. These are strokes which we haven't seen from Smriti Mandhana. And she's doing justice to exact those words that she said to her team prior to the start of the day's play.
50-run partnership between Shefali and Smriti. And if the South African bowlers...
Taken. It's broken the partnership which was developing nicely for India. Shefali Verma departs.
Ayabonga Kaka with the breakthrough. That outside off stump probing line. Presentation
through consistent performances in the WPL. Top shot, great way to start the innings.
She likes that shot. The square cut does Hemalata. We've seen it time and time again in the domestic matches, and this time she starts with that shot. First ball, bowl it wide, short and wide on the offside, taking full toll.
That a batter had to brave.
That's where she's looking, that sweeper cover.
It's good enough, the feet movement. It fetches a boundary to her in India.
That's what I was just talking about. She likes to use her feet, comes down the track. A very good player of... Picks that up again. Smriti Mandhana, she's been so good with that shot today. Picking up length. Another boundary to Mandhana.
Correction, massive correction from her side, and apologies as well. Masabata Class is not even playing 11. Is trying to continue that momentum. It's Smriti Mandhana getting the boundary on the very first ball of a fresh over from Malaba.
She's literally batting on a different planet. The timing, how exquisite the shots are, the shot selection, the execution.
But easy. She's been offered the opportunity. She needs to make it count, just like Smriti Mandhana has done on the last ball of the over. 86 for 1. Wicket for South Africa. And a big fish in Smriti Mandhana is the prized catch.
Searching. Bogged down. Found it difficult to watch from the other end. Playing with such freedom. And
it was in 2018 in the T20 World Cup against New Zealand. 150th inning for her. Double strike for South Africa.
Almost back-to-back wickets. It's just the drinks break that prolonged it. First ball after drinks, and it hits the stumps. Some supporters that are supporting South Africa are in full cry. Disappointment for Hemalata.
Walks in a situation where they've lost Smriti and Dayalan Hemalata.
Rare misfield in this innings from a South African, the skipper herself. But a welcome boundary for India. 7 coming off it, 110 for 3. Doing the smart thing. She was moving in, was Jemimah, trying to go for the stumps. Brilliant in the field.
Time.
Goes over the infield and a boundary for Jemimah.
Good cricket this. She's looking to try and create opportunities here as Jemimah Rodrigues does well to make some room for herself and play over the field, infield.
Poor delivery, and that's been put away for 4. So a big over for India. 15 coming off it. 125 for 3.
Lovely stroke. Should get a boundary, Jemimah Rodrigues.
Excellent placement from Jemimah Rodrigues. There was a field route in the deep, but what she does well there is that she opens the face of the bat in the last minute and picks up a boundary. The bottom man coming into play to get the direction going.
Saved. Good stop, good delivery for South Africa. That's four. Harmanpreet finally has found the gap.
She does play that shot really well. And that one was drag shot by Tryon. Not wanting to toss it up and land it in the slot. But this is an opportunity that Harmanpreet Kaur makes full use of.
Nadine de Klerk with ball in hand.
There's a fielder, but both of them will just run towards the ball. Harmanpreet Kaur collects the boundary, the first ball of the over.
Half tracker and it had pace as well. And Harmanpreet Kaur was quick to get onto the back foot and pull it away.
Starts off with the boundary yet again, Jemima Rodrigues.
That was brilliant. Absolutely creamed it over the infield. Making some room and ensure.
Over. This is wonderful batting. Very aware of the chase that this is the over. If they can get a good start, they are ahead in the game.
Absolutely brilliant. Good awareness from Jemima Rodrigues on the occasion. She was moving.
Up, and over. This is a strong finish to Ayabonga Kaka's over with a maximum 169 for 3.
The pocket dynamo unleashes a terrific shot here, moving across the stumps and clearing the field on the leg side. And it's been a fantastic half century from Jemima Rodrigues. She doesn't think it's over yet. She still thinks they're in the hunt, and she should think along those lines, because she's played a fantastic innings and she's still out there. What a hit that was.
Down goes Harmanpreet Kaur. Sonalo Jafta is not in a rush. She's dismissed the Indian captain. 177 for the loss of 4 wickets. And India lose the first T20 international by 12 runs.
Success at last for South Africa. The first win coming on this tour for them. They were outplayed in the ODIs, and they were also defeated in the one-off test. But here they have had a grand game. They notched up 189s, and that is always going to be a challenging target for the Indians. And they've fallen short by 12 runs here. India